All right, so welcome to another podcast about nothing. And this is the second time doing the intro.
You're welcome.
It's our second time doing a podcast because we had the storm. And in the midst of recording that podcast, the power went out and we lost everything. So
yeah,
that sucked balls. But here we are. We made it back. And in the midst of the crazy life, you know, we're here again. So
yeah. Made it through to another episode.
We made it. High five. The people can't see it, but I'm sure they're going to hear that.
Yeah.
High five. I felt united with that. You know?
Yeah.
One more time.
Oh my gosh. No, they heard it that time.
Yeah. It felt good in my spirit. Okay. So first of all, thank you for being my wife. You look very beautiful.
Thanks.
And as always, we really don't have anything planned to talk about.
No.
I do. I know you said that we weren't going to talk about it, but I do want to revisit it. You know, like we just, while we were recording our podcast, there was a celebration of sorts about interracial relationships.
Yeah.
And what was the name of it?
So it's called Loving Day, and it's
okay.
It's celebrated on June 12th. Like June 12th, 1967 was the day that the Supreme Court made interracial marriage illegal in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. It's just, this is our day-to-day life. Like, you don't think of, like, you know, like every day you don't think about, like, dang, like, it wasn't that long ago that.
Right. No,
know?
like I know.
We couldn't do our day-to-day stuff not that long ago.
It's funny you say that because I literally don't think it, and that's our everyday life. And to think that people were being persecuted for, you know, things we're doing right now, just living, you know, is wild. So, you know, like that is something that I wanted to bring back up because we are an interracial couple, and that is a big deal to us. And even though, with the way that the world is, some stuff is just hard for me to talk about because my truth is, you know, I can't fix everything, you know, and it gives me anxiety to think about it. So, you know, I just try to like push it off, you know, like it's a thing that don't exist. But days like this are really important. You know, I'm super grateful that we can have our relationship. And you know, I just felt like it was worth bringing up.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, and I have a like a memory that pops up on the 12th. And so, I mean, even if, you know, I don't think about it, like, it's not like I wake up that morning, like Christmas morning, you know, and I'm like, oh shit, it's Loving Day, you know, like, but.
It's dope. And it should be celebrated June 12th.
June 12th, 1967. It was a white man and a black woman that had been like a couple for years and had attempted to get married several times and they were denied. Mm-hmm. Even like, you know, put in jail a couple of times for it. Yeah. And they like pushed the issue and it got all the way to the Supreme Court. I
remember seeing something like that, you know, like in your Facebook stories, they do those quick 12-second history lessons.
Yeah.
And it showed a picture of them and it showed, I believe it was a black woman and a white man. You know, like just after they kept, you know, going to jail, you know, they would get out and keep getting back together.
Yep.
And finally, you know, like, just like you said, they pushed the issue and they won in court, you know. So, I mean, it's something that should be celebrated because there are a lot of interracial relationships. And then another is Juneteenth.
Yep.
Juneteenth is really big. And a lot of people, for those who don't know what Juneteenth is, there were slaves that were technically freed, but being taken advantage of because of their lack of knowledge of what was going on in the country, you know, until they got that information and they were freed. And that's basically Juneteenth, and it's celebrated really heavy here in the southern parts. I'm not for sure, you know, like how big of a deal Juneteenth would be, you know, in the northern part of the U.S., but it's pretty big to us. Last year they had some stuff going on and this year Muskogee had like a little get together, but I didn't get to check it out as usual because I'm always working. But
Yeah.
I thought that was really dope that they had that. You know, that's another holiday that's really dope, and I kind of wanted to bring up and kind of give it its shine also because it's a part of my history. And
I think it's becoming more and more like people are becoming more educated on like the date, the holiday,
Yeah.
like what it means. You know, I mean,
I do, you know.
so I feel like it's being more recognized and celebrated like with each year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say in the midst of the last 2 years, and I would say, you know, like with the whole election deal, there's been a lot of racial tension in our country. But these last few years, you know, I will say that we've been celebrated, or, you know, like we've been getting our due in these celebrations and stuff. Like I've been offered the day off,
Yeah.
you know, and that's something that that in the corporate world, you know, just hasn't happened or been recognized. So that's dope. So yeah, Juneteenth. And then June 12th.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Is there any other holidays that we missed?
Father's Day was in June.
Oh, Father's Day. Congratulations. Shout out to all the Black fathers. You know what? Shout out to all the amazing fathers, period, because a father's job is hard. And the one thing that I learned in my life is that no matter what we do, you know, it's not always going to be right, but everything that we do is crucial and important to our family and to our kids. And just shout out to all the dads out there because it's tough. You know?
Yeah.
If you are a dad that's trying and you are active, then it's tough. I guess it could be easy if you don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we haven't met that side of parent. I'm trying not to give a fuck. It's just hard.
Yeah, I wish we didn't care so damn much.
I'm trying, goddammit, but nah, man. But shout out to all the amazing fathers and, you know, that are sticking it out. Whether you're with your partner or you're not, you know, you're in the kid's life. I saw something and that kind of made me feel guilty, but it kind of put me right back on the track because, you know, we all need those things in our lives that kind of, you know, set us straight.
Mm-hmm.
And the saying was, it's not about how much. I'm going to mess this up, but it's basically saying that, you know, kids value your time more than anything else, you know, like money or anything else, you know, like the kids value the time spent. So I'm just trying to like consciously hold my kids or tell them that I love them individually.
Yeah.
Or like see time. Yeah. So if I saw that around Father's Day, you know, like when people are giving tips and advice, and I just kind of want to take that and try to be better. I know I work from home and I'm here all the time, but being here, you know, like I'm in studio sessions or I'm always, you know, like in a computer room, like working or drafting or something.
No,
like
it's tough to have that. I mean, have that separation.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I'm trying so hard to make it a point to just kind of get off the computers or get off of Facebook, you know, for 10 minutes. You know, like we have 4 kids, just spend 40 minutes, 10 minutes with each kid. You know, like I don't care if I fall asleep. Like the other day, I asked the kids to come in our room in our bed. Our kids love to come in our room in our bed and watch TV.
Yeah.
And I guess we did as kids, you know, it's just something about your parents' bed. But even though I went to sleep, you know, I told them to come in there and I turned on a movie. You know, like we all cuddled. And I called her in there, Miles, our youngest. And I was like, you want to watch a movie, baby? And she was like, yeah, but are you going to snore this time?
She comes by it honestly, dude.
I said, I can't promise that, baby, but I do want to spend some time with you. She was like, okay, but if you snore, Daddy, I'm turning to what I want to watch. I was like, fair enough. Man.
Yeah.
Just come on in here, man. So, yeah, Father's Day was here. I got a basket of gifts and here lately, you know, like you've been stepping it up the past few years, you know, like the pack of gum and a Red Bull and
the Amazon gift card.
The Amazon gift card, which I was able to buy my first. Okay, so like on our trip to Washington, we had this beautiful condo, you know, that overlooked to the skylight. And one of the things that kind of made the ambiance, or kind of set the mood off, was we had this record player, and I don't know, man. It was just, it's always going to be a memory with record players. It's going to take me back to that moment.
It will for me too. Yeah.
So the first thing that came to my mind once I got my Father's Day gift card was to buy a record player, and of course I got Fleetwood Mac. So
no, I've already made up my mind like that, and then we're just gonna start our collection of albums
facts
in our new bedroom.
Facts.
With a couple of good plants and some good candles.
Man, I swear I can't wait.
I know.
I can't wait for that time in my life, because I want to.
I feel like we need to be like in our, they say like in our soft era.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fiending for it so bad.
Yeah. Real, man.
And
I just feel like all that's going to turn on for us once we, just put ourselves in a new setting, and that's something that I can't wait for. I actually fiend for it.
For real. Yeah.
For the past, I don't know how many years. So I'm very grateful that we can be in this. I kind of fell into a depression state because, I don't know, just at heart, I'm an adventurer, and I just like to be out. And a part of me felt, for the past, I don't know how many years, like my time is just done here, as far as, I don't know, just going out of Muskogee or like socializing and stuff like that. And just inadvertently, I just somehow ended up staying to myself because I didn't want to like go out Muskogee.
Yeah.
And, I know that's not the type of person I am. I know you knew me when you met me,
Yeah.
And,
no, that's what drew me into you, was just like your.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just your personality and just those big characteristics. And
I want to get back to that so bad. I just feel like I need a just kind of refresh and a restart. So, thank you for helping us be in this position to where we can do that. And I could kind of, in my mind, I call it a second wind at life.
Oh, yeah. No, totally.
And, this, I just can't wait to get there and transform and, be the new person. And, man. So, yeah. Okay. So we had, back to the holidays, I'm pretty sure we cleared them all. I don't think there could be any more in June, right?
Miles' birthday.
Yeah. Damn, shit. How did I leave that for last?
No, it was a busy month.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Our baby turned 5.
Wow, man. It's amazing. And it's something about your girls. I don't ever want, the baby girls to grow up, but what's it like having your baby turn 5?
It's refreshing.
Yeah.
But also just makes you dang, time goes by fast. I say refreshing in the sense of we're not gonna have any more tiny babies, which
I know.
At this phase in life for me feels refreshing.
Yeah.
Because we've been in tiny baby mode for a long time.
I feel like we did our due diligence in the procreation. Mm-hmm. It's time to sit back and let other people take care of that.
For real, yeah. But she's just so. She's so many adjectives, describing adjectives. I can't even. I don't even know where to start. But
you'd kind of be selling her short if you tried to explain.
I know, yeah. No, she's my girl though. She's the one kiddo. I'll come home from work. The kids eat a little breakfast since they're out of school for summer, and she knows.
Yeah.
About 9:30, I'll be going in that bed to go to sleep. She'll come in there with me. She'll be like, "Can I lay down with you?" She'll turn that TV on. She will literally hand me my sleep mask.
Well,
here you go, Mama. She said, "Here, give me a kiss." Give her a kiss, and she'll just do her thing and watch TV. Every now and then she'll lean over and rub my cheek or give me a kiss when I'm asleep because it'll wake me up.
Man, every once in a while she'll kind of come in the office, she'll run, and she'll always hug my left arm, because her arms can only lift around, and she'll be like, "Daddy, I love you." And I know she's being sincere, but right after that, she asked me for some kind of snack or
piece
something.
Piece of gum.
Yeah, piece of gum or something.
Yeah.
So. But it's fine. It's my baby. I don't mind hooking her up, but yeah, man. I just remember you being pregnant with her, and we were so sure we were done after Chief.
Oh, yeah.
So sure we were done. And I just remember feeling bad. You know, at first we had a slight thought about not having another baby.
Yeah.
Then I felt bad because it took a toll on your body, the third pregnancy. And I didn't want to see you go through that again, or I didn't want you to get hurt. Like I always said, you know, I felt really blessed that all of our kids came out healthy.
Yeah.
That you came out healthy. And, you know, just doing it again is another chance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, yeah, I just remember that time, but I'm so glad that we had our last baby.
I know, for real.
Because she's definitely the light for me. And, I mean, I was the baby, and people were so mad at me all the time. It's like, you let that boy Manuel get away with everything. You let him get away with everything. And
Taj and Nora say that to us already about her.
And now I completely understand, you know, like that's my baby girl. So, yeah, man, that's to be the one that's going to take care of you, give you something to drink when you get old and stuff like that. And then,
Yeah.
And then turn around and gossip with you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Is there anything that's on your mind?
Well, it's just been busy. We have,
Yeah.
and then I was in the kitchen earlier filling out the rest of my work schedule for July because I didn't get around to doing it the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I was filling it out, and we got time off coming up here pretty quick.
Yeah.
And I realized that. I was like, once it was written out on that whiteboard, I was counting the days, and I was like, oh shit, it's coming up.
I need to request that time off. How many days?
Do I have off?
No. Oh, sorry. I thought you were referring to the vacation.
No, that's what I'm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. Collectively, between PTO and then just how my schedule falls, I have 11 days off in a row.
Jesus Christ, that's amazing. All right, so how many days on vacation?
5.
5? All right.
Yeah.
2 for traveling, 3 for staying.
Pretty much, yeah. 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 When you think about it like that, yeah, basically.
All right. Well,
yeah.
I'll be sure to request that time off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we have 4th of July. 4th of July went off without a hitch. I thought...
Yeah.
This happens every year. Like, I always get so high. Granted, I am slowing down. I'm learning how to slow down. But I always get high strung. Like, it got to be this and this. And it's always perfect. And it's always just enough.
Yeah.
You know, and I felt like this year was that. Of course, you know, we had the birthdays. And then we're... you know, paying off stuff in preparation of buying the house, you know, and I feel really blessed that the 4th of July turned out great. So, Miles, speaking of Miles, for the last, you know, for the next couple of days afterwards, she was like, are we going to pop fireworks?
Oh, yeah.
And I kept thinking to myself, like, why is she saying that? But that's because her butt went to sleep.
Yep.
With you in there. So, technically, she didn't get to see any
She didn't get to see the big ones.
Yeah.
Dang it.
I know.
She'd been busy all day, though. I knew once she sat still, she was going to be done for the day.
Yeah. All right. Anything? I'm trying to think of what we can talk about. You know, like you've been working the night shift.
Yep.
And I work during the days. So, I mean, like we're literally in passing.
No, we are. Yeah. And then the days that I'm home, it's kind of just like catch up on house, catch up on sleep.
I know.
You know.
Like we're literally in passing. Like, hey, this bill needs to be paid. Hey, this needs to be paid.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
Then I can't wait for you to wake up because I'm like, shit, I'm about to take a nap, get away from
for real.
Kids. So we're like switching and flip flopping, man. And I have to say, I'm not a big fan of it. I like to see that booty walking around the house. And yeah, man, just have you there. Have something to hold on when I go to sleep.
I know.
I miss you a lot. So I can't wait till, you know, we get to our new situation and we can go back to, I mean, all of this is new to us, both of us working, but I feel like both of us working day jobs, you know, like we can have
yeah. It'll be a good shift back to a little bit more normalcy.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. You went to the doctor and had an allergy test done.
Yeah.
The other day.
I had my first allergy test done. Turns out I'm allergic to a lot of shit.
I knew you was gonna just be whelped up everywhere. I knew
I
it.
was. And, she had the little deals. They put like 4 trays and they're like, okay, so like one tray is for like pollen, trees, grass. Another tray is for mold.
Mm-hmm.
Another tray is just like a tester. They put a bunch of stuff in there to see like what you react to, just to see if the test itself works.
Yeah.
And then there's a fourth one. I can't.
Like maybe foods.
Yeah. Foods. And like they put 2 trays on each arm, so like they put it in this liquid, and they stick you, so you have like 16, dots on your left and 16 on your right. And they put you in this room and just close the door. So I'm sitting there for 20 minutes, and I'm whelping up on both sides. I can't scratch. My eyebrows itching like a motherfucker, and I can't reach up and take my glasses off. So this nurse, she opens up the door and she was like, "Are you okay, sir?" I was like, I was in a uncompromising position trying to get to my eyebrows, and she was like, "Here, I'll take care of that for you." So she's an angel.
Yeah.
And then I came back, and yeah, man, I was allergic, I am allergic to. There's a litany of pollens, types of grass, mold. There's different types of mold, but like the most common house mold. And then I want to say that I even had like a really, really, really small reaction to red meat.
I can see that.
So, which she said would explain, like a lot of my sinuses acting up.
Yep.
And I've said that like after eating like hamburgers.
Yep.
Yeah. So apparently there's a life out there where my body is telling me that I probably should, stay off of the meat.
Yeah.
Which is weird because nothing's better than making a big ass brisket. But
no.
What were you about to say?
No, I was gonna say like I was not surprised. I mean, it piques my curiosity for me to go have one done as well, because I don't feel like mine is.
You absolutely should.
Yeah, I don't feel like mine is. As a kid, it would have been outdoor things because my allergies were terrible. Yeah. But as an adult, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's still like cigarette smoke, cats, pet dander. But I mean, the way my skin is, I feel like I have a lot of food allergies. I just don't know yet.
Oh, yeah.
I really do feel like that.
There's probably a ton of shit that triggers your eczema or,
Yeah.
You should definitely go get it done. And here's something that I'm coming to terms with. There's a lot of little things that are starting to add up with me. I'm blessed. First of all, we're blessed that we don't have any major issues. But, there's a lot of little stuff that are kind of adding up. And, like they're kind of snowballing into things that are like more annoying pains. And, like I'm just telling myself, like I need to get into the doctor, because we are at that age.
Yeah, for sure.
And, like I just need to be more pro about it, taking care of myself. Especially as African Americans, like if we do live long, like it's not as long as like the other people. So, like I just want to make sure to take care of myself, especially since we're moving away from telequal.
Yeah.
I'm telling myself like, okay, I need to make sure this is checked on. I need to make sure this is checked on because I don't want to get to a new place and, like just have to take care of medical stuff. We got a lot of shit to worry about.
I know. No, that's on my mind. As of my next birthday, I officially need to start, like doing colonoscopies and stuff since I have like a direct genetic, link to someone who's had colon cancer, stuff like so. It's like that speeds me up 10, 15 years on doing all those scans.
For all that. And I want us to be around as long as possible to, hell, man, I just feel like we're just now at the point to where we can start living life, like I don't want anything bad to happen. So yeah, kudos to us.
I know.
Another high five.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to make sure to be more proactive, to be around longer. So, but about the stuff that I'm allergic to, like what they do is they order something and they put it on your tongue and you basically microdose it until you build up an immunity to it. So obviously we're not going to microdose mold in me, but I'm talking about pollens and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff that will help my day-to-day, breathing and stuff.
It really will. Yeah.
I really didn't have allergies. Like I was an outside kid. I really didn't have allergies until like my early late 20s or something like that.
Which is crazy because I'm the opposite.
Yeah,
Like,
that's wild.
complete opposite. Yeah. Between like allergies, my eczema, I would break out in heat rash everywhere. Like, oh my gosh, sunburn. Like, I just was not an outside kid, really.
I love it, man. So, I mean, and I'm looking to be more outdoorsy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I guess that's part of giving up to studio. You know, like I just want to do more stuff to, you know, like where I'm in the sun more. And I feel like at the new place I can do that. There's a little river behind us, and I have every intention on going to Walmart and just buying a pole and just going back there and fucking up as much as I can until I learn how to do it by myself.
Yeah. Take the iPad with you and like watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. You learn on YouTube.
So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. You know, if anybody's out there and you have like little aches and pains, just be sure to get them taken care of.
Yeah.
You know, especially me, like I'm Native American. It's free. Like there's no reason I should let stuff like that go. So
yeah.
But yeah. All right. So I think that covers up the talking portion.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next we got the hot topics. Right. And hot topics we kind of pull what's going on in the world. A good 3 of them. We discuss it.
Mm-hmm.
You got one?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot.
Okay, so I saw yesterday, I know we all remember Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Oh, wild.
Okay, so, I mean, if you don't remember, she's the girl like Hulu and HBO and all these different, you know, companies had these little shows because her mom, it's a typical case of Munchausen's disease. Her mom was basically giving her medications, making her or keeping her sick. She ends up meeting this boy on the internet, and her and the boy murder her mom. Okay, so then they both went to prison. And this was, you know, years ago. So Gypsy got out of...
Is the guy out?
No.
All right. Okay, sorry about that.
No, he's not. So Gypsy got out of prison, I mean, within the last year. It's been very recent.
Mm-hmm.
So she's new to TikTok, you know, still in the media.
Okay.
But soon after she got, like, immediately after she got out of prison, you know, she's married to this man that's quite a bit older than her. And that just seems kind of odd. You know, I feel like she was very sheltered, obviously grown up, you know.
Yeah.
And then went to prison. So life experience is on, like, you know, 0, basically. Anyways.
For sure.
I just read yesterday, though, that I guess they started back in this January 2024, Lifetime started following her and her husband around to make a show. Well, just within, I don't know, the last maybe 2 months maximum, her and the husband have split up.
Really?
And he's speaking out now saying that it was almost like immediately after they started filming for Lifetime that their relationship really took a turn south. And he now knows that it's because she got in contact with an ex-boyfriend of hers around that same time as well.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. So, I mean, I
didn't hear this.
Yes. So that is kind of a rabbit hole or whatever, Pandora's box that I'm sure is going to be opening up for us within the next, you know, coming weeks or months. But literally just this evening, I saw that she posted, and I'm pretty sure with the ex-boyfriend, posted pictures that she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Like ultrasound pictures and stuff.
I did see that come off today.
Yep.
Now, she's still like you got to be a special person to get Gypsy pregnant. First of all, let's just say that. I'd be scared to go sleep around her.
Yeah.
And I wonder how she's going to treat that kid with her past traumas.
Yeah. Because like she doesn't know any
better.
Yeah.
We could be positive.
Yeah.
You know, have a positive outlook. But let's be honest here. This whole thing just feels not so safe.
No.
Not so right. You know, something feels very unsettling about that situation. Since she got out of prison and, you know, kind of did her press tour run, you know, it's all crazy.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like murderers are glorified.
Yeah.
And
I mean, and mentally, I don't Like I said, like she's just so been sheltered and naive.
I know. I just feel like she's gonna wake up one day and
know.
crack.
Yeah.
Or like something's crazy going to happen, and everybody's gonna be like, "Well, shit, we all knew this."
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. Kudos to her for making it work. Terrible for the guy that stuck with her while she was locked up, for her to go back to the ex or something like that and then get pregnant so fast.
Yeah, well, either getting pregnant so fast or was already pregnant and didn't know it.
Sheesh.
Paternity court.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just another wave of gypsy drama.
Yeah.
That we'll be seeing.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild. So I have something. Tom Cruise. He has a daughter. I kind of heard this on the radio, so I don't know too many specifics, so bear with me. But he has a daughter that, Hollywood kids rebel and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when she turned 18, she changed her last name away from Cruise to something else. And she recently graduated college, and Tom Cruise didn't show up, and people are making it a big deal. So I wanted to ask your opinion. Is Tom Cruise wrong for not being there for his daughter, or do you think he was justified in maybe just giving her space?
My initial reaction would be he should have showed up.
He should have?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely should have shown up for her.
If you don't mind me asking why.
Well, even if she didn't know that he was there.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, my reason why is simple. Like, okay, like, once again, we don't know all the specifics,
Sure,
but as a parent, I mean, my child would have to do a lot, even for me to not show up for them. Like, once again, even if they didn't even know that I was there.
Yeah.
But just for my own peace of mind, or, yeah. So that's, I mean, without knowing everything about the situation, my opinion, it would have to be pretty fucked up.
Right.
For, I feel like, as a parent to not show up.
Yeah. You are right. It would have to be pretty messed up. Yeah. I told you, I'd hide a dead body for my kid.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I'd go that far, then I would definitely show up at, a graduation or something like that. By the way, my kid hasn't killed anybody, so I haven't hit any dead bodies. But I'm just saying, as a parent, as a father, like, I'm a ride with you,
Yeah.
It's fucked up, but I'm a ride with you. Yeah. So I just kind of wanted to pick your brain on that, because a mother's outlook on that would be different. If you ask me in that moment, I probably wouldn't have shown up. And the reason I say that is not because I wouldn't have love for that child. I love my kids more than life itself. I just feel like if there was that much animosity or maybe hate coming from them, then I would allow them that space to graduate, because obviously it's a big deal in their life, and I wouldn't want to ruin it by, being there if they felt like me being there. God forbid, I would try another time, get so. But,
to not feel like you're like imposing or
right.
Yeah, I can see that.
And the truth of the matter is, babe, just it goes back to what I said about fathers. You can't do everything right, or it's going to be hard to do everything right. Kids are going to wish grow up saying, it doesn't matter what we do, they're going to wish that we would have did this a little bit different, a little bit different, and that's fine, because that's how generationally we grow up to become better. They take what they don't like that we did and throw it out, and add what they like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just kind of wanted to ask that. I felt like that was worth bringing up.
No, I can see both sides, Yeah. I mean, only that parent knows that, their kid best. So like you said, I mean, whatever their relationship is, if he knows his daughter and he's like, if I even showed up and but she didn't know it, but found out later, like that, if that created more tension or more of an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, he would be more than valid in his decision not to
absolutely
attend that ceremony, So,
yeah.
I mean, I could see it either way. It's very situational.
super situational.
Yeah.
And just like, I mean, go back to what you said before you preface what you're going to like ultimately say. And that's, like we don't know the situation,
Yeah.
like, or what was said in between those two. And I think that's what matters most. But I can't think of any other hot topics that are going on.
Oh, I have a hot topic.
What's up? Lay it on me.
Or it's like a lukewarm topic.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I've been trying to expand my TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
my little,
Shout out to Bailey for getting over 1,000 followers. Go ahead and say your TikTok.
Yeah. Oh, it's __ Bailey girl __. I had to because someone else already took my name, so but I wasn't changing it.
Okay. On mine, it just shows up Bailey Smith, but __. Excuse me. Bailey girl __.
Yeah, but I'm sure if you just looked at Bailey girl, like,
yeah,
that's fine.
Check her out.
Or Bailey Smith, either way. Yeah. Right, but I made up my mind, instead of being just a lurker on TikTok, to actually try to post some kind of content.
I love it too.
Because I want, now that I'm over 1,000 followers, I'm eligible, over time, that other TikTok like shop creators could send me like some of their products. I could review them on my profile, include the link, and then people buy from my link on my profile. I make a commission.
Get that money, baby.
I know.
I'm changing my name to Gerald. So
yeah, I encourage you guys, go look up my TikTok because I post a lot about my husband because he's a huge part of my life, Yeah. And I mean, just seeing comments and stuff about the TikTok ladies love my baby.
Man, that's crazy.
They really do.
I've always wanted to see you put yourself out there because I believe you're a beautiful person. You're very fun, and I believe you're very funny. And I told you this for like a long time, and I'm glad you're finally doing it and expressing yourself. So
I'll tell you, I need to catch one of these sales on these tripods though for my phone. They're not that expensive anyways. I need to just bite the bullet and get one.
Facts.
Because that would make things easier. I'm realizing
I have that little stand right there.
I know, and that would already be helpful. But I don't know. I think too deeply about things, so I can't. Like it was last. So not this past Saturday, but Saturday before. So what? 9 days ago is when I finally made up my mind. Like, let me just see if anyone's even interested in following me on TikTok because I had like 212 followers. Like,
dang, really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yep. So started posting stuff, and then I don't know. It just kind of was like a light bulb moment. Like anything can be content.
Right.
Literally.
Yeah. Anything.
I mean, just posting. A quick little series of pictures about my grocery haul, or
we've done so much. I mean, like.
I know. Or between our trips.
That's what I'm saying. Like the road trips. Like, you still, and I mean, granted, because I'm a picture freak, but for that reason, you can still go back and grab all that content.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing with my reels and videos right now to make money.
Yeah. And I will say this though. I've had to stop myself a few times because we have so many good pictures like of the kids.
Yeah.
Or I haven't posted anything that really includes the kids because I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that at the moment. I mean, I don't know. But kids aside, I mean, we've done, like I said, even just day to day, quick little videos about getting a coffee, getting gas. Like literally there's, accounts on TikTok that have,
people eat that shit up.
Yes.
You get paid for that.
Yeah.
That's bought houses.
Yeah. So I don't know. I figured I'd give it a go. I mean, I've really got to learn how to use like the editing tools on TikTok and stuff. So don't judge me, guys. I'm working on it.
I want everybody. I want to create a space around me in our house to where all of us are like, if we're going to be online, like we're going to get paid.
Yeah.
Like to my son Taj, if you're going to be on that game, you need to be on Twitch streaming. Like.
Yep.
Try to like make money and somehow, like my daughter, if you're going to be on YouTube, like make a short and put it on there. Yep. I want to create, it sounds weird, or it would have sounded weird 10 years ago, but now it's not. People are making money, and I'm not I'm not dumb. Like, I know I work my whole life on computers. So, like, why not create a space in my house to where, like, you have, like a room, like my office where you can have the tripod and a little circle light to do content. Or, the kids don't have to hire outside for somebody to edit videos because they can go in daddy's office.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, just create a space to where they can go live. And, like, I really want to do that. I feel like we got beautiful kids that are really great in front of the camera. I feel like you're gold as far as content. And I feel like we are, just like...
I've had a lot of people ask, they're like, why don't you guys like film your podcasts?
Yeah.
A lot.
Man, I got a lot of people asking.
I know.
Too.
I know it's a lot more work that goes into it, but I tell them, I'm like, we might maybe. Yeah, eventually.
No. I mean, shit, I got an iPhone 15 Pro Max. Put that bitch to work. It records in 4K.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we got to buy something to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was looking at your TikTok and just naturally stuff that I do, like because I love you. Like people actually like to see.
I know.
I was almost embarrassed that you posted the big back salad because I wasn't saying it because you had a big back. I was saying a joke about the salad itself.
Yeah, no, it reached the audience it needed to because everyone knew. Like, yeah.
But I thought it was dope that, like the way that you put that out there and like people liked it. So
yep.
I would have never thought in a million years that somebody would have saw that while I was writing it. I just figured in the middle of your workday that you would need that. But yeah, just stuff like that happens, like in between, like that could be content gold.
Yeah.
So, it's not fake, it's organic.
Yeah. I'm sure. I mean, I've been on TikTok, every day that, I see something and it just makes me feel more human or valid or normal because I see these videos or whatever of people that are literally doing the same things we're doing.
Yeah.
They're washing dishes 3 times a day. Because they have a whole, herd of kids,
Shit, yeah, man.
or, they're in the pickup line and it's just everyday things. But I'm like, if I'm sitting here and I'm watching these videos of, this mom do it.
Yeah, I mean.
Crap, I'll make a little 40-second video. I'm a mom. I do the same thing.
Just working until you pay for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how, but well, not me, but companies have invested so much money into my Facebook and.
Yeah.
How I'm just now making money back off of it is fucking wild. But
yeah.
Excuse me, but if I'm going to be on my phone, like
make it worth it, literally worth it. Yeah.
And there's people out there doing it every single day. So, and it you don't have to move to Hollywood anymore to be famous.
No, and that's what's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anybody can get in. So, yeah, I mean,
high five to that.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, dude, we're a family that's good at content. There's nothing wrong with it. Other families are good at stuff.
I know.
But speaking of which, I still want to do my music video. I'm just kind of waiting on the right time to slide it in, but I know that's going to be crazy. So I still got the food. I mean, the ice cream truck on standby. So
yeah.
I want to do the skit where the kid comes up to the ice cream truck and he's rude, and then I make the joke or something. And then, of course, I'll do like the Friday, like you got to throw like the Friday skit in.
Yeah,
so yeah. I'm going to make it really fun. I'm going to include Tosh because I can cuss in front of Tosh.
No, for real. I think he's to the age now, like if we kind of start going off, even if it's like to him, like kind of getting on him.
Yeah.
You can tell like by the way he's looking, like when we say it, just adds just that right little bit of like spicy to it. And he's like, kind of got a point.
Yeah. All right. So that's about it for me, babe.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we could talk forever, but
I know.
As far as what to talk about, yeah. Okay, so be sure to for real, follow my girl on TikTok __ Bailey Girl __.
Yep.
Podcast About Nothing One on TikTok.
Do both of them.
Both of them. BOFFUM or EM. It doesn't matter. And Podcast About Nothing One on YouTube. Be sure to like, subscribe, share on that. The goal is to get 5 likes and 100 views on each video. It's small. It's not asking a lot. So if you can help us grow in any way, whether it's hit and play, or hit and play 100 times back to back, you know, it's all up to you. Yeah, hit like, subscribe. Love you guys, and I would say we'd be back here next week, but who knows what life's hold.
I know. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah. And thank you. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Deuces. High five.
There we go.
Out of there.